Coming up on this episode of WJMH Reports, find out which John Marshall counselor won a special award.
Also, we'll recap a popular John Marshall event that aims to help those in need.
Finally, string students took to the stage not only to perform, but also to raise money for a good cause.
Find out who the recipient of this year's benefit concert was and more starting now on WJMH Reports.
Welcome to this edition of WJMH Reports. I'm Audrey Ferguson.
And I'm Emma Strait.
February is Career and Technical Education Month, which means there's a lot of CTE-related events this month, including the annual CTE Showcase at John Marshall.
Here's WJMH reporter Jacob Boyette with our top story.
John Marshall High School has many CTE programs for students to enroll in. One event that everyone at JM looks forward to each year is the CTE Showcase. Sophomore classes visit the first floor where all of the CTE programs set up stations. Sophomores speak to upperclassmen at these stations, learning about the program and seeing equipment from the classroom. WJMH reporter and CTE senior Morgan Carlin enjoys seeing the sophomores' interest in the different programs.
It's really nice seeing all of the potential new faces for all of the programs, and it's nice to see the sophomores engaging with the seniors running the tables.
This engagement is an opportunity for these underclassmen to get an idea of which CTE they might like to enroll in their junior year. Marshall County Schools Career Development Counselor Melanie Knutson believes the event is an important and helpful opportunity for sophomores.
So I think it's very good for those sophomores to actually see the programs, be able to talk to kids who are in programs, ask them questions and all of those things. And then after the showcase, they apply for the programs.
The showcase brings lots of engagement between grade levels and programs and is without a doubt a favorite among teachers and students. Reporting from John Marshall High School, I'm Jacob Boyette with WJMH Reports.
Thanks, Jacob. Following the showcase, sophomores attended a scheduling meeting where they decided which programs they'd like to apply for the following year.
The Marshall County CTE Career Fair is being a fantastic yearly opportunity that is available to all juniors and seniors in Marshall County schools. The event will provide face-to-face interactions with possible employers. There will also be many job offers and interviews available, along with lots of insight into the job market. The career fair will be held on March 20th at John Marshall High School from 9 to noon. Many students will learn new and useful skills needed for the workforce, along with building friendships and learning how to work better as a team. The CTE Fair is a unique and wonderful opportunity, so be sure to sign up. To sign up, you can scan the QR code on your screen.
Marshall County CTE Summer Camp signups are quickly approaching. CTE Summer Camp is for students entering 6th through 9th grade who are interested in the different career and technical programs that Marshall County schools offer, and it is completely free. There are 13 different programs to choose from this year, some including welding, broadcasting, auto tech, and many more. The camp will take place June 2nd and 3rd from 9 until 2 p.m. at John Marshall High School. Information for registration will go home during a live Teams meeting on April 24th that will be open to the public. If your student is interested in attending, be sure to complete the registration in a timely manner, as the camp fills up quickly each year.
Melanie Knutson was recently recognized as the WVACTE Counseling and Career Development Professional of the Year. Knutson spent 29 years as an academic counselor, then 6 years ago transitioned into a CTE counselor. She works with students to make sure they know exactly what they want to do after high school, whether it's going to college or enlisting in the military. Knutson's goal was to leave a lasting impact on students.
CTE has always been close to my heart, and I really believe in the programs and what they give to students, and that's why when this job opened up I jumped on it, and I really wanted to help the students the way that my CTE teachers helped me when I was in high school.
Knutson is currently helping sophomores choose a CTE program that best fits them and preparing for the CTE summer camp for elementary students. We would like to thank Knutson for all the hard work she does.
As we continue to put the spotlight on career and technical education, we want to highlight the Machine Tool program, Marshall County Machine, here at John Marshall. Students in the program cut and form metal, use CNC machinery, and use laser cutters to make sculptures, trinkets, and cornhole boards. Instructor Terry Whitlatch has been working in the industry for 40 years and teaching at John Marshall for 4 years. He enjoys that his students always rise to the challenge of the class curriculum.
They are very difficult. Software is difficult. They learn it, they get it done pretty quick.
Students can start in the machine tool program in their junior year and become a completer in their senior year. After the break, we'll share results from the recent OVAC boys basketball tournament.
Stay tuned, we'll be right back here on WJMH Reports.
You're watching a WJMH Media production. We're an entirely student-run broadcasting program based out of John Marshall High School, whose goal is to connect, entertain, and inform. Along with many John Marshall High School productions, WJMH Media has also worked with WTRF, the Wheeling Symphony Orchestra, Augusta Levy Learning Center, OVAC, West Liberty University, and the Marshall County Chamber of Commerce. You can follow us on Facebook, X, and YouTube at WJMH Media. Marshall County Schools is currently accepting applications for substitutes in the following categories: aide, bus driver, cook, custodian, secretary, and teacher. Get more details about the openings at mcsjobs.net. Interested? Apply at mcsjobs.net.
We've got more news now on WJMH Reports. I'm Audrey Ferguson.
And I'm Emma Strait.
The OVAC Boys Basketball Championships recently took place in the Eco Center in St. Clairsville on Saturday, February 15th. WJMH reporter Abby Korngiver has the tournament results.
The OVAC Boys Basketball Championship game started at 10 a.m. leading with the 4A teams, East Liverpool and Cambridge. After the final buzzer, Cambridge won with a final score 52-45. This was the Bobcats' first ever OVAC Class 4A championship. The MVP awarded for this game was Cambridge junior Garrett Carpenter. 5A teams, the Morgantown Mohegans and the Steubenville Big Reds, went head-to-head with Morgantown being behind in the start to winning the title 70-64. Senior Marty Johnson was awarded MVP for this division. 1A teams, Heartland Christian and Frontier High Schools, took the court at 2 p.m. The final score for that game was 71-67, with Heartland Christian winning its first ever OVAC championship. Heartland Christian head coach Josh Cox was extremely proud of his team for receiving the title of Class 1A OVAC champions.
Frontier's a really good team. Wood County that we played in the semifinals was really good too, so it literally came down to the wire. It took every ounce of energy that we had, and I'm so happy our guys got it done. The MVP awarded for the 1A game was sophomore Colin Kalaher. Next, the Toronto Red Knights took on the Steubenville Central Crusaders in the 2A division, resulting in the Crusaders winning 43-38. Senior Benji Rook was named the Class 2A MVP. Rook appreciated the effort his team put forth in the championship game.
Set this mark for us at the beginning of the season. The coaches got us all together, and we've worked every single day for this, and I mean, putting in the work is one thing, but seeing it actually come to fruition and achieve something big is a whole nother. So we're just so excited that we got here, and it means everything to come out with a win. And not only, I'm so grateful to receive the MVP.
The last game of the night was Class 3A, where Wheeling Central played Monroe Central. The final score of that game was Wheeling Central 60 and Monroe Central 56, with Eli Sancombe being named the game's MVP.
Thanks, Abby. WJMH Media was honored to broadcast the OVAC Basketball Championships live with WTRF.com once again this year. Our next production is the John Marshall High School Queen of Queens. Although it won't be broadcasted live, a recording of the event will be available to watch on the first week in March on our YouTube page.
Are you a parent or caregiver who needs a judgment-free zone to share your thoughts, feelings, or concerns with other caregivers? If you are, you may want to attend the Circle of Parents Parent Leader Training. The 2-day training lasts from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. on March 18th and 19th at the Moundsville Baptist Church Hall. The church is located at 1911 4th Street in Moundsville. Food will be provided during the event, and travel accommodation funds may be available. If you're interested, you must register before March 1st by scanning the QR code on your screen. For more information, you may contact the Marshall County Family Support Center by calling 304-845-3300. Again, that's 304-845-3300. 3300.
John Marshall recently hosted its final blood drive of the year, where students, teachers, and members of the community donated. Donors were offered snacks and water to ensure their energy was kept up after donating. Monarch Medical and HOSA partnered with Vitalant each year, which is a nonprofit organization which aims to save and improve lives. Every pint of blood donated saves 3 lives. Certified nursing assistant Alexis Thayer is passionate about this opportunity to save lives with a simple donation.
I like watching the community come together and save lives, and I also like seeing the students come in and helping save lives as well.
Around 80 people donated at this blood drive, each of them receiving a $10 gift card.
The former West Virginia Penitentiary is hosting a Princess Tea Party at the Moundsville Center for Children 12 and under. Kids can dress up as their favorite princess and meet all the princesses while they enjoy a cookie and a drink. Those in attendance will get a book to have all the princesses sign. The tea party will be on Saturday, March 15th from 2 p.m. to 5 p.m. Please take a screenshot of your QR code on your confirmation email that you received when you bought a ticket to make check-in faster. You can get your tickets at wvpentours.com. Again, you can get your tickets at wvpentours.com. There's always a constant need for support in communities. That's why the Marshall County's FRN is here to help families in need.
After the break, WJMH Media anchor Angelina Hott will sit down with someone from the FRN for more.
You're watching a WJMH Media production. We're an entirely student-run broadcasting program based out of John Marshall High School, whose goal is to connect, entertain, and inform. Along with many John Marshall High School productions, WJMH Media has also worked with WTRF, the Wheeling Symphony Orchestra, Augusta Levy Learning Center, OVAC, West Liberty University, and the Marshall County Chamber of Commerce. You can follow us on Facebook, X, and YouTube at WJMH Media.
I'm thankful I survived this crash, but I'm scared I may never get my life back.
This was not your fault. You should get legal help.
For my accident, I got GKT.
I agree. Get GKT.
Welcome back to WJMH Reports. I'm Angelina Hott. The Marshall County FRN is a nonprofit organization that works hard to support the families and children in the community. Joining me now is the FRN Executive Director, Kimberly Green. Thank you for coming in today.
Thank you for having me.
What is the main purpose of the Marshall County FRN?
So the Marshall County FRN, we work with families and community members, and we are that gap in providing services and resources that the members of the community might need. A lot of times when people are in need, they don't know what resources the community offers. So we are that gap filler. So we meet with them, we let them know what resources are available, and then we give them that information. Sometimes individuals just need a little extra hand holding. So we serve as that individual to help them and just guide them a little bit on their path of where they want to go.
What are your responsibilities in your role of the FRN?
So I've been with the FRN for, it'll be 18 years in July, but I've only served as the director for the last 2 years. So I'm the executive director of the Marshall County FRN. So I oversee the grants that flow through the organization, write for foundations, write for different support, work with individuals in the community, and try to collaborate with as many partners as we possibly can.
And what is the most rewarding part of your job?
So I would say the most rewarding part of our job would be just the feeling of helping people. We have a lot of individuals that do come in, and like I said, their pride gets in the way and they don't want to ask for help. So sometimes it's just letting them know that it's going to be okay, letting them know what resources are out there that will help them, and just kind of giving them, they just need a little bit of encouragement and let them know they're doing a great job. They don't hear that all the time. So the rewarding part of my job is letting them know that we really did help them and feeling a sense of accomplishment that they're going to go out and they're going to do better for themselves.
What made you want to work for the FRN?
So when I started with the FRN, I actually did a Safe and Drug-Free Communities grant in the schools. My role with the FRN has always changed. I've done just about every single position. In my 17 years, I had actually done every position at the FRN except the one I'm currently doing. So I've stayed with the FRN for this long because it's always changing and my role's always been changing. And the beautiful thing about the FRN is we can work with anyone birth to death. So we can constantly adapt and change according to the needs of the community. And that's one of the things I love about it, is it's not the same thing all the time. We can constantly evolve, change, and adapt to the needs of the community.
What are some resources the FRN provides?
So the FRN, we have an in-home family education grant, we have a family support center grant, and then we do the in-home family education grant. We work with parents, and we go in the home and we talk to them about the milestones for their children and provide any resources that they would need. Our family support center grant, we do lots of different things in the community. We do guardian child events. We are currently doing a Building Stronger Families training series in the community. We have FRN, we call them FRN traveling trees, and we have them at different locations throughout the county, and there's hygiene items, resources, and we try to go to where people are and try to give them the things that they're needing. We also provide to anyone that we're working with, we provide hygiene bags, we provide emergency food kits, we have a baby pantry on site, we do cleaning bags. So we do a whole gamut of different things, and it just basically depends on where the individuals are and what program that we have that they would fit into.
And what are some services you provide?
So services in the community, we try to collaborate with other organizations in the community. Everyone's doing great things, so there's no need to duplicate. One of the big things with the FRN is we never want to duplicate services. So if we see a need and there's another organization that sees the same need, we pull all of our partners together and try to collaborate on that, and then try to fill that gap collaboratively. We can meet more people that way, we can serve more people that way. So it's always changing. The things that we do in the community is always changing based on what that community need is.
And how can somebody help or support the FRN?
So our website, if you want to go to our website, all of our resources are on there. We have a resource guide, a food assistance guide, a transportation guide, a vision resource guide. They're all on there. If you want to make a donation, we're always collecting hygiene items, toilet paper, deodorant, toothpaste, toothbrushes, things like that. So either monetarily, or you can also make a product donation, but all of that information is on our website. So it's www.marshallcountyfrn.com.
All right. Well, thank you for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
If you are in need of support and a helping hand, you can contact the Marshall County FRN at 304-845-3300. Again, that number is 304-845-3300. Coming up next, find out how to attend the Fostoria's 44th Glass Show and Sale. That and more is coming up after this short break.
You're watching a WJMH Media production. We're an entirely student-run broadcasting program based out of John Marshall High School, whose goal is to connect, entertain, and inform. Along with many John Marshall High School productions, WJMH Media has also worked with WTRF, the Wheeling Symphony Orchestra, Augusta Levy Learning Center, OVAC, West Liberty University, and the Marshall County Chamber of Commerce. You can follow us on Facebook, X, and YouTube at WJMH Media.
Welcome back. We've got more news now on WJMH Reports. I'm Audrey Ferguson.
And I'm Emma Straight.
Joining us for sports and entertainment news is WJMH anchor Angelina Hott.
Thanks, Audrey and Emma. Have you ever wanted to learn how to knit? Well, here is your opportunity. The Cockayne Farmstead is hosting an ongoing fun event for the community from February 18th through March 11th. Kids and adults alike can learn to cast on, knit, and purl to make their first product. Kids classes for ages 7 and up are on Tuesdays from 4 to 5 p.m., while adult classes ages 13 and up follow on Tuesdays from 5 to 6 p.m. These are beginner classes, so don't feel bad if you aren't knowledgeable on the subject. It's $50 for the 4-week session, which includes any supplies needed. You can call 304-845-1411 to register. Again, that is 304-845-1411 to register. Fostoria Glass Company is holding the 44th Glass Show and Sale. It will be held on Friday, June 13th to Sunday, June 15th. The first day of the event will start at 4 p.m. and last until 7 p.m. Admission for the premiere only is $10, or for $20 you can attend all 3 days. This includes Saturday from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. and Sunday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Saturday will feature a seminar at 1 p.m. and a glass auction at 5 p.m., while Sunday will have a flea market from 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. To pre-register for the event, visit the Fostoria's website at fostoriaglass.org. Again, that's fostoriaglass.org. Marshall County Strings recently held a benefit concert at John Marshall High School themed all around video games. The concert, featuring orchestral renditions of classic video game scores, which benefit CASA for Children and an association which aims to advocate for children who have experienced abuse or neglect. It will also go towards the Marshall County Strings Scholarship, which supports students graduating from the Strings program and pursuing a degree in music. This year's theme, video games, is unlike anything the program has done before. John Marshall Strings teacher Justin Jones took feedback from the students this year to come up with the theme, which appeals to a different audience than usual.
You know, we wanted a little bit more variety from some of the ones that we've done before. And this also was a big contrast to the past 2 years, which were Broadway, movies, and Disney.
The event raised $1,471, which will be split between CASA for Children and the Strings Program Scholarship. Treat your furry friend to a pupcake made by employees of the Seeing Hand Association. The Seeing Hand Association is a nonprofit organization located in Wheeling, West Virginia that is committed to helping all ages of blind and visually impaired individuals lead fulfilling and independent lives through their programs and services. All you have to do is order from the organization's website, seeinghandassociation.com, and they'll have it ready for you within 72 hours. Once your pupcake is ready, you can pick it up during the designated times, which are Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. You can also contact the Seeing Hand Association at 304-232-4810. The organization also invites you to join them for an open house on Thursday, March 6th. A ribbon cutting will take place at 10 a.m., and then you will be invited to check out their facility and enjoy a photo booth for pups and families until 2 p.m. Again, you can visit the website at seeinghandassociation.com or call 304-232-4810.
Coming up next, see our first spotlight around Moundsville featuring the Grave Creek Mound and Archaeological Center.
Stay tuned after this break for more on WJMH Reports.
You're watching a WJMH Media production. We're an entirely student-run broadcasting program based out of John Marshall High School, whose goal is to connect, entertain, and inform. Along with many John Marshall High School productions, WJMH Media has also worked with WTRF, the Wheeling Symphony Orchestra, Augusta Levy Learning Center, OVAC, West Liberty University, and the Marshall County Chamber of Commerce. You can follow us on Facebook, X, and YouTube at WJMH Media. Marshall County Schools is currently accepting applications for substitutes in the following categories: aide, bus driver, cook, custodian, secretary, and teacher. Get more details about the openings at mcsjobs.net. Interested? Apply at mcsjobs.net.
We've got more news now on WJMH Reports. I'm Audrey Ferguson.
And I'm Emma Straight.
For our Staff Member of the Week segment, this week we have Christina Gary.
Gary has been teaching at John Marshall for 20 years and taught 4 years at another school. In addition to being a science teacher, Gary loves doing many things non-science related.
Okay, I like to read. I actually like to do puzzles, and believe it or not, I like to exercise. And my favorite thing in the world to do is to take naps.
We want to say thank you to Mrs. Gary for her hard work in the science department and for being this week's staff spotlight.
Embrace your surroundings and find the beauty in your town. Moundsville has many perfect attractions for locals as well as tourists. For our first spotlight in Moundsville, we're looking at the origin of Moundsville's name, the Grave Creek Mound. As the namesake of Moundsville, the mound was discovered in the 1700s by a Moundsville native with the last name Tomlinson, and it has been here ever since. The Grave Creek Mound Archaeological Center is open Tuesday through Saturday, 9 to 5 p.m. every week. The site manager at the Grave Creek Mound Archaeological Center, Jeremy Coas, understands the significance of the mound.
We house over 1 million artifacts that are all found in the state of West Virginia. So we are the state's repository for all artifacts found in this state.
The Grave Creek Mound is kept in the same shape as it was years ago and is the only mound in the area that still exists. Take some time to enjoy the historical significance of this staple in Moundsville. For more information about the mound, go to visitmoundsville.com or research Grave Creek Mound on Safari or Google. Again, that website is visitmoundsville.com. Join us again next edition to see the next Moundsville attraction.
Now let's take a look at this week in pictures, which features the recent CTE showcase held at John Marshall High School. These pictures are brought to you by WJMH anchor Audrey Ferguson. The career and technical education programs were a highlight in this edition, showing how much these programs truly do. It's a great way to end the CTE month.
I'm really glad I was able to take pictures during the showcase. Each program had something so unique to present.
Thank you for those pictures, Audrey. They were really good.
Thank you, Angelina. We'd like to thank our loyal viewers for tuning into this edition.
We would also like to thank WLU-TV and Xfinity for airing WJMH Reports.
We'll be back in March with more stories from around the community, right here on WLU-TV and YouTube. For Emma, Angelina, and everyone here at WJMH Media, I'm Audrey Ferguson. Thanks for watching and have a great day.
Marshall County Schools is currently accepting applications for substitutes in the following categories: aide, bus driver, cook, custodian, secretary, and teacher. Get more details about the openings at mcsjobs.net. Interested? Apply at mcsjobs.net.